China's electric vehicle (EV) scene is booming, and it's a big deal globally. Loads of companies are diving into the EV game there. While BYD often steals the spotlight, another Chinese company, NIO, is quietly making waves. Word on the street is that NIO's working on a car that could totally shake up the EV world. For years, Tesla, led by Elon Musk, has ruled the electric car kingdom. But Shanghai's NIO is charging forward fast, giving Tesla some serious sleepless nights. So, what's NIO doing to go head-to-head with Tesla? They've rolled out two awesome car models that are rumored to be powerful enough to outshine Tesla's top rides. In this video, we'll dive into how NIO is challenging Tesla, which of their cars are turning heads, and what this means for the future of electric vehicles. And before we get started, hit that subscribe button to stay in the loop on all things tech. China is the place to watch for EVs. It's not just the largest auto market. It's a battleground where over 120 EV makers are duking it out. Tesla's been a major player here since opening its Shanghai Gigafactory in 2019, selling a record 657,000 cars in China in 2024 alone. But the competition is fierce, and Chinese brands like NIO, BYD, and XPENG are no longer just local players. They're global contenders. NIO, in particular, has been making waves with its sleek designs, innovative tech, and a unique approach to customer experience. Posts on X even highlight NIO's stunning EVs with fast, swappable batteries, giving Tesla a run for its money, with some claiming NIO's features shame Tesla. So, what's the deal? How is NIO challenging the EV giant? And which models are causing Elon Musk to lose sleep? NIO's rise and strategy? Let's start with NIO itself. Founded in 2014, NIO is often referred to as the Tesla of China. But the truth is that NIO isn't just chasing Tesla. Since its founding in 2014, NIO has been crafting a unique story, blending cutting-edge technology, premium vibes, and a customer-first approach that feels more like Apple than a traditional car company. In just over a decade, NIO has gone from startup to a serious player in the global EV race. So, what's behind its rise, and how does its strategy set it apart? Let's take a look. First of all, NIO has one big advantage: China. With a population of nearly 1.4 billion and a government pushing hard for EVs, aiming for 20% of car sales to be electric by 2025, China is the world's largest EV market. NIO isn't just playing in this gold mine, it's mastering it. In contrast to Tesla's global scale and focus on mass production, NIO's strategy is all about creating a premium, almost exclusive experience. They're not selling cars, they're selling a lifestyle. Enter NIO House. They're luxurious showrooms that seem like a mix between a coffee shop and a private club. Customers can relax, drink lattes, and connect with the NIO community. Compare this to Tesla's flashy but sterile showrooms, and you'll see the difference. NIO is betting on emotional engagement, not just transactions. Now, let's talk about NIO's secret weapon: battery swapping. Range anxiety, the worry that your EV will run out, is a real barrier for buyers. Tesla solves this with its supercharger network, where you plug in and wait 20 to 30 minutes for it to charge. NIO, they have another bold idea. At their battery swap stations, drivers can roll up, swap a drained battery for a fully charged one, and be back on the road in about 3 minutes. It's like changing AA batteries in a remote control, but for a car. By 2025, NIO's network will have more than 2,000 swap stations across China, making it a game-changer, especially in busy cities where time is money. It's not just convenient, It's a mindset shift for EV adoption. NIO's battery strategy gets even better with its Battery-as-a-Service BaaS model. Instead of buying a battery with the car, customers can subscribe to a battery plan, which reduces the upfront cost of a NIO vehicle. This makes their cars more affordable and often makes buyers in China eligible for government EV subsidies. A smart move that drives sales. Tesla's fast-charging model is impressive, but it can't match the flexibility or speed of NIO's approach. Plus, battery swapping means NIO can upgrade customers to newer, better batteries over time, keeping their cars up to date without a full upgrade. Beyond the technology, NIO's whole purpose is to build loyalty. Their app isn't just for controlling the car, it's a social platform where NIO owners connect, share experiences, and even get invites to exclusive events. This community atmosphere makes owning a NIO feel like joining a club, not just buying a vehicle.
Add to that their focus on autonomous driving technology and AI-powered features, like Nomi, the in-car assistant that's basically Siri on steroids, and NIO's cars feel like companions of the future, not just modes of transportation. NIO's rise hasn't been without challenges. From Tesla to domestic rivals like XPeng and Li Auto, competition is fierce, and global expansion is still a work in progress. But with a laser focus on innovation, customer experience, and China's fast-growing market, NIO's strategy is working. They're not just making cars, they're creating a movement, one stylish battery-swapped ride at a time. The model's causing headaches for Tesla? Now let's get to the heart of the matter, NIO's models that are giving Tesla a tough time. Specifically, we're looking at two NIO models that are causing some serious headaches for Tesla in China's red-hot EV market, the Onvo L60 and the ET9. These cars are stealing the spotlight. Let's start with the Onvo L60. This is NIO's budget-friendly SUV, launched in May 2024 under their sub-brand Onvo. It's priced at about 219,900 yuan, that's roughly $30,500. Compare that to Tesla's Model Y, which starts at 249,900 yuan, and you're looking at a price gap of over 10%. In China, where every penny counts, that's a big deal. The L60 isn't just cheaper, it's a family-friendly SUV with a sleek look, tons of space, and a driving range that either matches or beats the Model Y, depending on the version you pick. So, why is the L60 a problem for Tesla? It's loaded with tech that punches way above its price. It uses BYD's affordable batteries, which keep costs low but don't skimp on quality. Then there's the driver assist system. It's super advanced, rivaling Tesla's full self-driving, which, by the way, only just hit China and costs an extra $8,800. The L60's navigation can handle busy city streets or twisty country roads like a pro. Plus, it works with NIO's battery swap network, so you can swap out a battery in minutes instead of waiting to charge. People on X are raving about the L60's build quality, saying it feels more polished than Tesla's Model Y, which sometimes gets flack for spotty assembly. The L60's making waves already. NIO's CEO, William Li, said deliveries kicked off in September 2024, and pre-orders were through the roof. Meanwhile, Tesla's Model Y sales in China are slipping. In February 2025, Tesla shipped just 30,688 Model Ys from its Shanghai plant. That's the lowest since August 2022. Younger drivers, especially, are jumping to the L60 because it's stylish, techy, and won't break the bank. Tesla tried to fight back with a 10,000 yuan price cut on the Model Y late last year, but it's still pricier than the L60. This price war is hitting Tesla's profits hard, and NIO's just warming up. Now let's talk about the ET9, NIO's luxury sedan that's going head-to-head with Tesla's Model S. Unveiled in late 2024, the ET9 starts at around 800,000 yuan, or about $110,000. It's not cheap, but it's a bold move to show NIO can compete with the big dogs. This car is a tech beast. It's got a 900-volt system for super-fast charging, a range of over 700 kilometers, and an interior that's straight-up futuristic. Think panoramic glass roofs and AI that customizes the experience to you. Folks on X are calling it a Tesla shamer because it's luxurious and pays crazy attention to detail. The ET9's biggest weapon? Its autonomous driving tech. NIO's system, called NAD, is fully approved in China and works like a charm. It can navigate tricky city streets, park itself, and even respond to voice commands in perfect Mandarin. Tesla's full self-driving, on the other hand, is still playing catch-up in China because of regulatory hurdles. The Model S is a legend, no doubt, but it's feeling a bit old. It hasn't had a major update since 2021, and buyers who want the latest tech are eyeing the ET9 instead. It's pulling in wealthy customers who want to flex with the newest, flashiest EV on the block. So, what's the big picture? The Onvo L60 is hitting Tesla where it hurts. Affordable, family-friendly SUVs, while the ET9 is challenging Tesla's luxury crown. Together, they're squeezing Tesla from both ends of the market. Tesla's still a giant, but NIO's proving it's a serious contender. The L60's price and tech are stealing Model Y buyers, and the ET9's innovation is making the Model S look like yesterday's news. If Tesla wants to keep its edge, it's got to step up, fast. So, why is NIO such a big deal for Tesla? It's not just about the L60 and ET9, it's the whole package. Let's break it down. First off, let's talk money. China's EV market is like a battlefield. Brands like BYD, XPeng, and even Xiaomi are slashing prices to grab customers. BYD's got this tiny car called the Seagull for just 69,800 yuan. That's about $10,000 in US dollars. Xiaomi's SU7 starts at 215,900 yuan. Super affordable for a sleek EV.
Then there's NIO, and they're playing smart with their Onvo brand. It's like NIO's budget-friendly cousin, aimed at regular folks without making the main brand feel cheap. Their L60 model is perfect for middle-class families, hitting that sweet spot of price and quality. Tesla? They're feeling the heat. They've had to cut prices over and over. In 2024, they dropped 14,000 yuan off the Model 3 and 10,000 yuan off the Model Y. But it's not enough. In the first 2 months of 2025, Tesla sold 60,480 cars in China, down 14% from last year. Meanwhile, NIO's sales shot up 21.2% from January to April 2024. That's a big deal. Tesla's losing ground, and NIO's eating their lunch in the world's biggest EV market. Innovation and knowing the local scene. Next up, let's talk tech. NIO's doing some seriously cool stuff that Chinese buyers love. One big thing? Battery swapping. You pull into a station, swap your battery in a few minutes, and you're back on the road. No waiting hours to charge. Tesla doesn't have that. NIO's cars also have AI-driven cabins, like their voice assistants can understand local Chinese dialects. That's huge when you're trying to appeal to people in different parts of China. Tesla's voice tech? It's more one-size-fits-all, and it doesn't always vibe with what Chinese drivers want. NIO's also teamed up with BYD to make batteries, which keeps their costs low since they're using China's massive supply chain. Tesla, on the other hand, imports about 25% of the parts for their Model Y. That's a problem, especially with things like Trump's crazy 145% tariffs on Chinese goods. Those tariffs could jack up Tesla's costs, and guess who pays for that? Customers. NIO's got the home field advantage here, and they're using it. Brand drama and Elon's challenges. Now, let's get into some drama. Elon Musk's been making headlines, and not the good kind. His ties to Trump's administration and his support for high tariffs are rubbing Chinese buyers the wrong way. Some folks in China are saying, why buy a Tesla when Musk's backing policies that hurt us? You can see it on X. People are posting stuff like, Musk's Trump connection is pushing Chinese drivers to brands like NIO and BYD. That's a real problem for Tesla. Their sales in China dropped 13% in the first quarter of 2025. And this brand tornado is part of it. NIO, though? They're the hometown heroes. Chinese buyers love supporting local brands, and NIO's got that patriotic vibe going. Plus, the Chinese government's all about boosting homegrown companies, so NIO's getting a nice tailwind. Tesla's still a global giant, but in China, their brand's taking a hit. Going global. Last but not least, NIO's not just playing in China. They're going worldwide. They're already in Europe, where Tesla's struggling. Tesla's sales in Europe tanked 47% in January 2025. NIO's L60 is about to launch overseas, and they're setting up battery swap stations in places like Norway and Germany. Sure, high tariffs are keeping NIO out of the US, but in markets like the UK, where BYD actually outsold Tesla in January 2025, NIO's starting to make waves. Tesla's still the king of global EV sales, no question. But NIO's not trying to take over the whole world just yet. They're picking their battles, focusing on key markets, and chipping away at Tesla's lead one step at a time. Tesla's response and the road ahead. Tesla's not sitting idly by. They're gearing up to launch an upgraded Model Y in 2025. This one's got a better range and fancier tech to keep up with the slick features in NIO's cars. Elon Musk's also got a big promise, a $25,000 EV hitting the market by mid-2025. That's a direct shot at budget-friendly models like NIO's L60 or BYD's super cheap Seagull. A $25,000 Tesla could be a game-changer, especially for folks who want a Tesla but can't swing the current price tags. Tesla's also banking on their full self-driving tech. Imagine a car that drives itself. Pretty cool, right? But here's the catch. China's got strict rules, and Tesla's hitting regulatory roadblocks getting that tech approved. For now, they're leaning on price cuts, like slashing thousands off the Model 3 and Model Y in 2024, and tossing in zero-interest loans to sweeten the deal. It's helping, but there's a problem. Tesla's lineup is starting to feel a bit old compared to NIO's shiny new models, and some folks think Elon's distracted. He's been busy with his new gig at the Department of Government Efficiency, and analysts say it's slowing Tesla's momentum. Can they keep up the pace? That's the big question. NIO's challenges and strengths. Now, let's flip to NIO. They're killing it with cool tech like battery swapping, where you swap out a dead battery for a fresh one in minutes, and AI cabins that get what Chinese drivers want, like voice assistants that speak local dialects. Their L60 is a hit, and they're even expanding to Europe, setting up battery swap stations in places like Norway and Germany. People on X are buzzing about it, with posts saying stuff like, NIO's winning hearts in Europe and would have crushed Tesla if not for tariffs. That's some serious hype. But NIO's got its own hurdles. they're still losing money on every car they sell. Making cars is expensive, and China's EV market is a dogfight, with brands like BYD and Xiaomi slashing prices. Scaling up, building more cars and stations without going broke, is a big challenge. The good news? NIO's got a lot going for them. The Chinese government's backing them hard, giving them a boost Tesla doesn't get. Plus, Chinese buyers love NIO's homegrown vibe, which is a big advantage in a market where Tesla's sales dropped 13% in early 2025. So, what's next? Tesla's got the global muscle. Nobody's touching their worldwide sales yet. Their new Model Y and that $25,000 EV could help them claw back market share. But they've got to move fast and fix those brand issues in China, especially with Musk's political drama stirring things up. NIO's playing a smarter, more targeted game, focusing on China and Europe. If they can figure out how to make money while growing, they could keep chipping away at Tesla's lead. This EV race is far from over. Tesla's got the experience, but NIO's got the momentum. Tesla's still the EV king, but NIO's proving it's a force to be reckoned with. The battle's far from over, and with both companies innovating like crazy, we're in for an exciting ride. What do you think? Can NIO overtake Tesla in